it wasn't really until I left Fortress and I stumbled into Joe Lubin, who runs Consensus's office.
Yeah.
Joe was a college roommate and a friend, and I looked at my portfolio. I was like, I got all this stuff. Bitcoin had gone sideways for a while.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I know Joe had been like coding away for years on this new project, Ethereum. So I went to visit his office, and it was my first aha moment. I was like, shit, these guys were plotting a revolution. They were plotting a revolution to take down all these centralized systems. And so if it was, the cloud, if it was ride sharing, file sharing, all the verticals, they had them on their wall.
Really?
The music business.
They had a very clear sense of where they were going.
They had a very clear sense. And he is a complete believer in this new world, this decentralized, distributed world, distributed trust, distributed ownership. And I was literally there an hour and I was like, dude, I want to buy this business. And we started talking about it, and it was more complicated than I thought because he's such a believer. Everything was decentralized. So he said, come back in 3 weeks. I'll know what I can sell you. And I was on my way to India, so I at least bought some Ethereum. Good macro guys know when you smell something, at least put something on. So I bought a bunch of Ethereum at 96 cents, which was hard to do. And then I went away. By the time I came back from traveling in India, it was $4, $5 the next week. And I realized Joe no longer needed my capital because he owned a lot of Ethereum himself. But it really sucked me in. I was like, this is more than just financial. This is going to be Web 3.0.
Yeah.
And why it's got such vibrancy is that it's a millennial and Gen Z-led revolution, and this is their game in lots of ways.
Yeah.
And at its core, it's a distrust. It's also more of a utopian. They want to build a more fair system.